What is up, YouTube? This is AVAULT here, back again today with you guys another new Speed Duel deck profile. So today our Speed Duel deck profile we're featuring is, if you guys have watched the match duel from a few days ago of the Dark Magician Girl Turbo, Spellcaster Turbo against the Meteor Black Dragon Turbo deck match duel, be sure to check that out. But today we are showcasing the Dark Magician Girl Turbo Speed Duel deck profile for you guys today, and I know a lot of you guys are really anticipating for this, so don't worry, here it is, the deck profile that we use exactly in that duel right here today. So it is a Yami Yugi deck, but before we go straight into it, gotta go do a quick card sleeve review that we're using. Of course, we are using Dark Magician Girl. That's why we use Dark Magician Girl sleeves right here, all the way from OCG. You have to purchase one of the decks that like the Pharaoh King Memories box deck. That was a really highly collectible, nice set, and in order to get these sleeves, which is really neat, really nice, a full body art of Dark Magician Girl right here, really neat. Decided to use it for this deck profile because it makes total sense. But anyways, let's go straight into it without wasting your time. So we are playing a Yami Yugi skill, and the skill we are playing is just simply Power of Dark. It's just really good for this deck, boosting up all your spellcasters by 200 points, attack points, and making them much more stronger with base attacks, and makes it easy to beat down your opponent and turbo out while as you turbo out into your spellcasters overhaul. So that is the goal of the deck, and let's go straight into our very first monsters. Of course, we are playing two Dark Magician Girls right here. I don't play 3 because 3 gets a little bit too bricky and clunky, because we're also playing one more techie type of spellcaster. We're playing Dark Red Enchanter as well, which is really neat to bring out in some situations. And having just 3 of these one single tribute spellcaster monsters is just more than enough to have for the full deck anyways. Next we are playing of course the 3 Legion Fiend Gestures right here. Being able to immediately tribute summon any of these cards is just really great, as well as being able to search one more normal spellcaster monster. So we do play one Rogue Doll for the search effect, which is really neat as well. 1600 spellcaster monster with Power of Dark, it becomes 1800. Really cool. And right here we're playing it like a mini Gravekeeper package. But the main reason is because they're spellcasters once again, so we are playing 3 Gravekeeper Ambushers, and simply because it's just a high beater of 1700 attack, which is really great for just an instant normal summon. And again, once again with Power of Dark, it becomes 1900 base attack. Really powerful, and really neat into being able to basically swing into any monsters your opponent has for the most time being. Really great. And then we are playing one Gravekeeper's Recruiter. We are running low on monster counts, I feel like, so I do decide to play one more extra monster here, which is Recruiter. Some of you guys can play the Gravekeeper Spear Soldier. I think that works too. I believe that's also a spellcaster, so that's also a good add-on as well if you guys want to. Recruiter is just great to search out your ambusher overall. So overall we have our monsters here for that lineup. So for spells, we're only actually playing one single spell, and we're just playing one Wonder Wand right here. Just a neat tech card to have, boosting up your spellcasters attacks up for 500, which is really neat. Or you can use the secondary effect for draw, which is really good as well. So one is really great. And we are moving into our traps. This deck is trap heavy, and I can explain to you guys why. Because the main trap you're actually playing are 3 Magician's Circle. And some of you guys haven't seen this card before, but this card came out in basically a Speed Duel Star that's very early on. Really neat. What it does is, when a spellcaster monster declares an attack, each player special summons one spellcaster monster with 2000 or less attack from their deck in attack position, which is really neat, because this allows you to instantly summon Dark Magician Girl for free with no tributing during the battle phase as well, and you can attack and swing into attacks, which is really good and really powerful. You can also do Dark Red Enchanter, but it won't get the spell counter effect. So the main goal is really, this is how you turbo out your Dark Magician Girl, and bring out that 2000 attack monster right on the field is just really nice. And also with Power of Dark, it becomes 2200. Really neat. A lot of basic combos is during your battle phase. You swing in with one of your spellcasters activate this and bring out another spellcaster, so you can do damage, potential for OTKs or massive board advantages against your opponent, assuming they also usually don't play a spellcaster type deck. And if they do play a the biggest weakness of this deck is another spellcaster type deck. If they play something like Gravekeepers, this will have a bit more challenging to go against that type of deck, because yeah, they can your opponent does gain the advantage off Magician's Circle as well. Another side note that is that this also works against your opponent if they have a spellcaster monster that they're attacking into your monsters. You can also use this trap during their turn to summon out your Dark Magician Girl or any of your other spellcaster monsters from your deck, which is really, really neat. So it has some flexibility to it overall. Last, we're also playing 3 Kunai with Chains, just one of the best trap cards currently in the meta, and really good for the damage step effect. You know, when they want to attack, finally they get a monster that they can attack into your spellcaster monsters, you can play your Kunai with Chain during the damage step and deal 500 and boost up by 500 attack, and basically make them destroy themselves instead. Changing your opponent's monsters into defense position is also really neat. And overall, last but not least, we're playing 2 Dust Tornadoes for back row removal, a good card that you can side in and out as well with the side deck, and you know, just basically get rid of back row cards so that, you know, make the way free for your spellcasters to swing into the attack. So this is a 20 card deck, simple, that basically rounds up for the main deck. And moving on to our side deck, we are playing 2 RFIs, of course, because once again, against warriors and spellcasters, Gravekeepers, Amazonas, you know, all that kind of stuff, Blade Knights, just really good overall too. Some of you might want to run 3, but we also play 1 Blast of Held by a Tribute, which is really good against Gravekeepers for the Oracle, and some kind of dinosaurs that turbo out Dark Triceratops. 1 Possessed Dark Soul, once again, just in case if we are against a Relinquish matchup. I currently know that, you know, Relinquish is not very highly playable at this point. I haven't seen its presence very strong lately. It's not been around. It's almost actually forgotten, I feel like, because RFI just really just hardcore mitigates its core plays overall. So maybe, yeah, anyways, but just in case you are against 1, Possessed Dark Soul is always nice to have back. And then last but not least, we're playing 2 Metamorphs in the side deck, because Metamorph is just really powerful against Blue Eyes or any kind of decks that play higher attack monsters than your own spellcasters. Usually it doesn't really happen, but that is also one of the weaknesses in this deck. So playing Metamorph is really good and really powerful. So be sure to check out that versus duel video, match duel video, because we have played the Metamorph and it has been shown that it was handy during some situations overall. So just to keep in mind, you guys, this is just a fun deck, a casual deck just to play, really testing new ideas over here, unique and special ideas. Hope you guys enjoy this kind of fun idea. It's haven't really tested it against like higher tier decks, honestly, because I don't think it's as viable against them. You know, there's still Gravekeepers, Amazonas, once again, and Blade Knights. They are much stronger than this deck overall. So, you know, this is really just a casual deck, and maybe just tier 2, honestly. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the deck profile, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to the AVAULT channel for more awesome and epic speed duel content videos on this channel. If you guys are looking to get into speed duels and want lots of information about speed duels, this is the channel where you should be and where you need to be. So be sure to subscribe once again and click the notification bell. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, you guys have a great day, great night, wherever you are. And this is AVAULT signing out.